Hello, everybody. Hope you are all having a good morning, a good afternoon, or a good night. We're doing something a little bit different this time around. I put together a presentation. It's pretty basic on just the basics of Vynnset, Vynnset 101. And I wanted to kind of take the first bit of the strain to just go through it and hopefully um, give some intro level knowledge on Vynnset for people who may be curious on Vynnset. Yo, what's up, 99 Ninjas? Thanks for coming by. And so I'm going to switch the screen shortly to show the presentation. Um, and I have linked the presentation if you want to kind of go at your own pace. I have a Patreon link that should be free. If it's not free, let me know. It should be like free content. This is like definitely not something I want you guys to pay for. But let's switch over to the slides. Um, and hopefully you can all see it okay. Let's go into slideshow mode. Let's see how that goes. Cool. I think that looks all right. So before we get started, super disclaimer here. These are my opinions. Feel free to disagree. In fact, I encourage it. Like, I think it's good to have perspective and discussion around this stuff. Um, and at the same time, I'm not like I haven't gotten LL points. Like, I'm not a hotshot. I make so many mistakes. You've all seen my videos. You've all seen my gameplay. I'm just a bit of a eccentric deck brewer. And so I enjoy brewing decks and I enjoy playing the game. And sometimes I get some wins and sometimes I get some losses. So that's the disclaimer. And this is just like basic stuff. And then if people like it, I have a couple more in-depth things that we can go into at a different stream. Um, Basic overview. What are we looking at? We're looking at Runeblade. We're looking at that split damage. The play style, I think, is very varied with Vynnset. I think with Vynnset, you can do you can turtle up, you can go aggro, you can do whatever you want. Difficulty, I would say intermediate plus. I think that, people get afraid of having advantage zone. I think people get afraid of having creepers. But I really think it's like more approachable than people think. And hopefully through this presentation, I can make that clear to you all. Tier is B, best deck in format. So I'm just going to put that in there for as a joke. But I don't really take tier list into consideration. I just kind of play what's fun, and I think that's just how I want to do it. Um, so here's our hero. Here's our queen. Um, the hero ability is pretty cool. Well, yeah, it's good and bad. Where at the start of your turn, you're going to always banish a card from your hand. This is not optional. You're going to give a card up. Now, what do you get for that card? You get a rune chant. And we're going to talk a little bit about value as we get into this presentation. But I'm going to keep it mostly surface level. And then feel free to put questions in the chat or feel free to correct me on stuff in chat. And I'll take questions at the end. Or if you have questions afterwards and you're watching the VOD, put them in the comments, or I have a comment section on the Patreon that you all can, ask questions and I'll do my best to answer those as quickly as possible. And then the second part of our hero text is whenever you play a shadow non-attack action, you pay a life. You may pay a life. This is a may. If you do, the next rune chant effect that would deal damage this turn cannot be prevented. So that's unpreventable damage. And we're going to talk a little bit about all this, but I just wanted to put this hero text like in the front for you all to see. Um, and then we'll get into it. So why should we play Vynnset? So you have, and I believe this is the largest deck building pool of all the heroes. If you go to February and you go to heroes, you can see the stats. And Runeblade, I think, falls shortly by Mechanologist, has the largest card pool, so you can build this hero in many ways. If you enjoy combos and setting up, definitely the hero for you. If you're not easily tilted, I think this is important because there is such a thing called Runeblade hands, and this is, I think, all heroes get this, where you brick. I think that Vynnset and Runeblades in general are prone to this. And if you enjoy playing Dark Horse heroes, for me, I enjoy sliding up to the table, opening up my deck box, and people being like, "What's been said? What the heck are you doing? What's going on?" And that's just something that I enjoy doing. So let's go through some pros and cons. The pros, we talked about this: unpreventable damage, split damage. So what does this mean? And so when we have arcane and the physical damage coming through, they can pitch and block, and sometimes that can make it trickier for the opponent to make their play. Something I like to do when playing games is like make it give the opponent more choices, and the more choices you give them, the more likely they are, the more chances they have of making a mistake. So split damage is a version of that where, do they want to pitch for one or two, and maybe not, they want to keep that card, and then you can leak some damage. You get an extended hand through banish, so this is something I really think is cool, where um, you will get like your cards in hand is you're going to always have your three, sure, because you always banish start a turn, and then you might have an arsenal, so you're at four. But then you could have, five, six, seven, eight plus cards if you can manage the health in your banish, and that's just an extension of your hand. And another pro, and this is by no means an exhaustive list, spellbound creepers. My favorite piece of equipment currently. I love it. It's so much fun and it unlocks so many lines. And we'll go a little bit into creepers in this talk, but we're going to do I plan on doing a whole presentation on spellbound creepers. So hopefully we get to that at a later date. So cons, inconsistent hands, require setup, and you are essentially banishing, as I said, one card from hand every turn. So you are always blocking and pitching with one less card. So when you're, and we'll get into this, but you're always going to essentially have a three-card hand in hand, let's say, to be clear. So we're going to talk about a few of the concepts with Vynnset, and I'm going to go through Blood Debt and Banish and Shadow non-attack actions. And so cards with Blood Debt, these are generally playable from Banish, Shadow to Dabble for not being playable. And this is what I was talking about, where you can have turns with more than five cards to play. And so this kind of lets us go wider, but there's a trade-off here. And this is, I think, obvious. Well, everyone kind of knows this, I think, subconsciously, but to kind of be pretty obvious and explicit here, your opponent knows what you're going to play. So what does that mean? For example, and we're going to talk about cards in a later date too, so I apologize if you don't know this card, but there is Widespread Destruction. Widespread Destruction, if it deals damage, will banish the card in your opponent's arsenal. So if you put Widespread Destruction in your banish, your opponent is going to look and say, hey, they have a Widespread Destruction. Maybe I block with this card instead of arsenaling it. Maybe I overextend with this card instead of arsenaling it because they know that we have arsenal threat ready to go. So that is a trade-off with these blood debt cards. Another trade-off is that you're going to lose one health at the end of per card at the end of your turn. And also, um, these blood debt cards and cards from banish can be, excuse me, expensive unless you've Runegated. So there's a lot of trade-offs, and again, this is a short list, but that's something to keep in mind with blood debt. So going down the blood debt route a bit is like we get we do get more value out of our turns since we will have more cards, and um, this generally means that Vynnset you always want to go first because you can start getting that pseudo second arsenal because you have one in your banish and then you'll have something to arsenal. And then this comes to the balance of maintaining your blood debt and preserving your life. And we'll do a talk on that at a later time too. Again, this is going to be very kind of surface level discussion here. But you're going to want to play this balancing act of maintaining blood debt and having enough gas in the tank to keep going, as well as preserving life. And I think Levia players are also kind of familiar with this. So let's talk about shadow non-attack actions. Shadow non-attack actions allow you to trigger Vynnset's ability. So, and this can happen multiple times a turn. So there is some sequencing here that can really pay off. And this is key to preventing unpreventable damage, which a lot of your Runegate attacks like because they have effects. And what I like to do, and I'm going to sprinkle these types of tips and my thought process throughout this presentation is, hey, if I'm about to play a Shadow non-attack action, um, do I want to pay that life? Will I be flailing later? Do I need this to be unpreventable to get the effect? Like, do I think the opponent is going to block? How bad is it if my opponent blocks here? Am I bricked? Do I miss out on rune chant generation? Do I miss out on a banish? What is the kind of thinking up front? And this is, hopefully somewhat obvious, but I just want to restate, like, going through that line before you kind of play that card, I think is like very important. And being, I think, patient. If you watch my gameplay, there are some times where I will play pretty darn slow because I'm kind of thinking through of like, cool, do I want to take this life? Do I want to banish a card from hand? Do I want to banish a card from my arsenal on the top of my deck? What do I want to do here? Am I swinging flail, etc., etc.? So Runegate, what does that mean? I've talked about it a little bit. You may not be familiar if you haven't played Vynnset, but if you control rune chance equal to or greater to than this card's resource cost, you may play it from your banished zone without paying its resource cost. So this is kind of important because it allows us to send cards without paying for them, which is kind of the idea behind the line deck, which we'll get to. But also, a lot of Vynnset decks will definitely play around this mechanic. You always have to banish from your hand. So this generates your rune chant. And we're going to talk about the value around that in a couple slides. Um, but this is kind of a little bit of a trade-off where, you put a card from your hand into banish, and generally the rule in Flesh and Blood, the math is each card is 3 points of value. When you put into your banish, you're getting a rune chant. And I'm going to talk about how I value rune chants in a couple slides, but that kind of increases the base value of your card because you're trading it potentially to use later or the same turn, and you're getting a rune chant. And I'll explain a little bit more what I mean by that in a sec. So, with all this kind of groundwork, there are multiple archetypes. I have links here. I think for the hybrid list, I have it wrong, but some of the people I was gathering feedback on what to put in this basic presentation wanted to understand some of the archetypes you can play. The pommel/tall version, I haven't tried that one myself. This is, I think, when Vynnset was first coming out, was very popular. Then people started going through a little bit of hybrid builds. We have that OTK style that I think Smile Like a Chow has made very popular. And I missed a typo here. It's Vin Burst, not Vin Burt. And then Red Line is, I think popularized by yours truly and kind of holds a special place in my heart and kind of was what drew me to playing this character. And then we have a ton of other cards and archetypes that I think people have been experimenting with and just haven't made popular or I am excited for the day where we see Vynnset get some LL points on a cool, wacky build, especially with the new tools we're going to get in Rosetta. So we have our groundwork. Now let's kind of talk about what we do when we're in game as Vynnset. For me personally, I block out the game into 3 sections. So I have this phase one in my head that is the early game. So this is generally, and before we get into this, I will say that I think the format right now is pretty quick, and people are playing like a pretty fast game. So this is like like phases are going to be accelerated. So um, phase one, this is your early game. This is when your HP is over 30, and you're determining your game plan. And I think the cool thing about Vynnset is your deck. I think regardless of the archetype you choose, is um, able to adapt in game. So you can choose, do I want to set up? Do I want to put a card and maybe banish something if I have blood tributes in my deck or pumpkins or gateway? Do I want to put multiple cards in my banish early? So do I want to set up? Do I want to stack? Do I think I'm facing a defensive fatigue matchup? Well, then maybe I just put enough chance, build enough chance, and then swing. So maybe you start by banishing cards that don't have blood debt just to kind of get your chance up. Or is this aggro? Do I want to, like, they don't have Arcane Barrier? Maybe I send damage right away. Um, so you're kind of thinking about your game plan early on in phase one. At least that's what I'm doing. And you're also trying to determine what's your opponent's game plan. So are they trying to block me out and fatigue me? Okay, I should start stacking chance. Are they going to try to race me? Okay, I need to like fill up my banish. So this right now lasts maybe one turn, this early game. Maybe it's two. And then we move into phase two. And phase two is where we're going to start fighting for tempo. This is between 15 to 30 HP. And this is where, maybe I'm comfortable taking a couple hits here to get down to this level. If it means like I'm waiting for my tunic to go up. Oh, I have an Art of War in my arsenal. Oh, I'm seeing a creepers line of like I have a Revel, and I have like a couple cards, big cards in my uh, banish zone. And I'm also getting comfortable with giving my armor at this point. Crown, I generally, and this is probably not 100% correct, probably mostly wrong. I like to use my crown to cycle my hand and fix those Runeblade hands we talked about earlier. Quill, I usually like to use this as like, you know what, I have incantations up, I'm feeling comfortable, let's pop that Quill. Husk, block those Azalea shots that are going to like set you off your game plan. And Gwynmore is like, I'm going to start I have a play here that can be enabled with an Eloquence token and read the runes. And during this time, I start creeping. Um, and there is a lot to talk about with Spellbound Creepers, so we're definitely going to have like a whole talk about those at a later date. But I think knowing when to creep and knowing how to keep your creepers alive is like key to just like having good, consistent plays because it just enables you to close out games. And let's go to the next slide. So phase three, this is the end game. This is where I start to be careful of what I'm putting into banish. Maybe I've lost my quill hand at this point. Maybe I don't have great rune chant generation. So I'm going to maybe start putting non blood debt cards in my banish. Uh, Maybe I'm sending cards from hand until I can kind of get some tempo or get some generation going. I like to overblock in these cases because if I have a full blood debt hand and I know I can't play any of them, maybe I just full block or overblock because I have to banish at the start of my turn. So start of turn, here's some questions I like to ask myself of what phase of the game are we in? What card is best to banish here? Is this something I want to, maybe I want to banish? I have a like widespread annihilation in my banish, and I have another Runegate in my hand, but I also have a Funeral Moon. Maybe I banish this Funeral Moon, and try to banish a card from hand to do a sneaky play and give our opponent less information because they have all the information about us. What's it called? In our banish zone, so they can see everything. And then can I play this card this turn? Can I generate the rune chance to play this card this turn? Am I okay with this staying in my banish? And what information does this give my opponent? So that scenario I told you earlier kind of hits most of these points of like there are cheeky plays where you can still be sneaky because the play pattern with Vynnset is generally if they see your banish, they know what you're going to send. So they can be like, oh, I just have to block this one attack. Whereas other heroes, you kind of get peppered. You'll be like, oh, Crouching Tiger for one, Crouching Tiger for one, Crouching Tiger for one. And then boom, you get hit with like, I don't know, Descending of Swave into Bonds. That's not the greatest example because that's actually how you start, but generally, you kind of hit those four go agains or like claw, swing pick. And most heroes will end on the big attack after they've kind of leaked some damage. We generally have to do the opposite. And the only way we get to do kind of those surprise turns is if we can hide some information or creeper some stuff out. Let's go to the next slide. How much pressure are we going to be able to apply this turn? This is something that I definitely will make a mistake of now is like, oh, I have a huge lead. I get a bricked hand. How do I do this? Well, I still want to apply that pressure because if even with one off turn, and right now is like meta, they'll claw back and then put you on the back foot. And if we don't have chance or generation, we're kind of screwed. So a lot of times it's like, hey, I need to apply pressure. Can I send a Rune Gate attack from hand? And then I like to think, do I have a way to trigger the effects of this card? Do I want to trigger this card's effect on myself? Um, and can I send multiple rune gates this turn? This is a typo. I'll fix it. Um, and is there a creeper's line? As I said, we're going to have a whole presentation on this. So during your turn, I like to ask these questions. Is there a way for me to end on a flail or a rune chant? There's certain types where there are certain times where you'll have like, hey, I can send this last card from my banish, or hey, I can just like send this one rune chant I have just to push a little bit more damage. And sometimes it might be worth, if you've been keeping card track of your hand, hey, I've had a lot of attack actions. I might get a bricked hand of all non-attacks. Maybe it's worth not sending this, bounding demigod or whatever, just so I have something to apply pressure. Um, and as I say here, is this a turn where we send some damage and set up for a bigger turn? Or do we send a small attack and see if they block? With the cards such as like Rabble or Swarming, we get the opportunity of sending like a 3 or 4 block forward go again, and then maybe using a non-attack action and a Rebel to send a Runegate. And so this is a nice way to kind of test your opponent to see, oh, they're holding their hand. Okay, they like what they got. Let's push damage. Opponent's turn. This is kind of how I like to think. And there's a kind of a small shout out to, I think it's Jacob Maxwell, who always kind of helps me reminds me of, do I play cards defensively? So how can I block this turn? Because it's easy to get tripped up with Vynnset. Hey, I'm going to block, and then you come to your turn. Well, you think about how you're going to block and how you're going to play your turn, and then you've blocked, and then you get to your turn, you're like, oh shit, I forgot I have to banish a card, and that can really kind of mess with your psyche early on when picking up Inset. So I always like to play as if I have 3 cards to block with, and I will generally kind of move them off to the side in person to like distinguish that, hey, I cannot actually block with these because it messes up my turn. Do you have a defensive creepers play? We'll talk about these more in depth and a lot of different presentation. And do I have a defensive Art of War play? Some of these decks with Vynnset, Art of War works, and so there's that opportunity to like, hey, I'll put this into my banish, I'll draw 2 more, and maybe I can block. Um, and value. So we're getting to the end of the presentation. It was a little bit, hopefully you guys aren't falling asleep, and I hope I'm talking fast enough where this is going fairly quickly. But I think with Vynnset, it's very difficult to determine value. It's pretty contextual. And so I'm going to show you some numbers on the next slide. They're super conservative. This is by no means official. This is just how I evaluate them in my own head. So it could be wacky and way off, but that's just how it goes. So how I like to look at the rune chant is 1 to 2 points of value, because you're getting value from it because it deals damage to your opponent, right? One rune chant is 1 damage. So that's pretty easy, 1 to 1 value. The place I get 2 is it reduces the cost of your rune gate cards. So it makes it so you have one kind of less resource you have to use for your Runegate cards, and that can sometimes come out to value. And same thing with like Sonata Galaxia, it costs less for each rune chain you have. So that's how I'm using the value of getting to 2 points of value. Eloquence tokens, I value this about 3 points of value. How do I do that? Well, read the runes. 3 chance can enable a Runegate 3 plus turn. So Eloquence is huge, and for you who don't know, Eloquence is your next non-attack action gains go again. So that means read the runes, Tome of Fyendal, and your Requiem, as well as Funeral Moon, get go again. So this is huge for read the runes, especially. That's create 3 rune chance, but it has no go again. And so this can just like start your turn off. If you have an Eloquence token and you have nothing else, or you don't have an Eloquence token, you can pop your book, and maybe you have a Runegate card you just can't use. You get that Eloquence and play Read the Runes, and your turn is all of a sudden enabled. Requiem/Moon, you gain an action point, and I think the minimum value you get from this is 1 to 2 value because you can flail, and flail is generally 1 to hit them. That's 1 value, and then if it hits, you kind of get a chant. So that's like another ish value. Sure, you're taking damage, so that's why it's like 1 to 2 points of value. And I kind of just say like, you get 1 action point, 1 card. That's an action point is used to play a card, and so that's about like 3 points of value. Um, And I like to also like look at the non attack action cards and give them maybe 1 point more because of they trigger Vynnset's ability. And let's see, and that's kind of it. Um, Hopefully short and sweet. I've linked this, I think in the description. You should be able to access it. If not, leave a comment. I'll double check. But do let me know if you have any questions. Do let me know if anything here seems bogus. This is kind of really meant to be a high level on Vynnset. So yeah, hopefully that was somewhat informative for you all. And with that, we got puzzles and we got a couple games we'll do on Redline too. So let's get into the meat of it. Let's do a game first to warm up, and then we can come back and do the puzzle. Let's do public. Let's do Ravenous Rumpkins, and let's send it. Cool. I hope that was at least somewhat helpful. I know it's very basic, so anyone who regularly watches this channel is probably like, yeah, we know, dude. Vynnset, Runegate, obviously. But I don't know. The more we can recruit to our side, I think we get you know, we grow in size, brother, and then they'll give us more cards. Oh, and I should also move my camera so it's actually not blocking. So I'll do that real quick while we wait for someone to come. So let's put that here. Let's make that a little smaller. And then, hello, Zen. We'll do that. We'll submit our deck, and we'll just do, hopefully this lines up well. And send a good luck, have fun. And here we go. Okay, let's see. Where are we at here? Um, oh, lovely. Starting it like that, are we? Okay. Oh, shit. Um, so they're gonna have, oh, damn, and this is gonna be damaged. They're gonna leak for sure. Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles. Damn. So they have, let's see, one, two. I think this creates two. They have two. Oh my God, that's a hell of a turn one. Did they miss on this at least? No, they didn't because that's what's in hand. Okay, so we're fucked, guys. All right. I think we just take the ones. Yeah, we'll take the one damage. So rough. This is a hell of a turn one. Yeah. Okay. Five. Beautiful. Just beautiful. This actually, we do need to block this. So we'll give them, fuck, we'll give them this. We'll give them both of these because it actually doesn't matter. We're not going to block anything else besides Mauling Key. That is the roughest turn one I've ever seen. The good news is they don't have Arcane Barrier. Um, ugh, that's painful. That's so annoying. Do we give armor this early? No. So they're going to come in for a massive Tiger from Hell. Oh no, we'll block this one then. Oh yeah. They'll send the Tiger first, yeah. Six. So it's gonna be six or six. We can clean up the other six. Damn, we're down to 30. This is the most insane opening I've ever seen. Well done. Hats off. Watch them just like they should just send that. Yeah. And then we'll oh it's six because I have the plus one. Oops. It doesn't matter. No, 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 I don't want to do that. Tax step. Well, damn, that was rough. Because they hit the combo line here. Well, that's this is we'll clip this one out. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Is it worth just setting up now, or do we have to Artivore? We put this in. Oh, this is so rough. And then we Artivore. Fuck, we're gonna have to go in and we'll say banish. Your next attack gets go again. Maybe we get some non-attack action gas here. We're gonna break Quill Hands because they're doing it, so we're gonna. Okay. I think because we want to end, we need to activate this, and we're gonna take the damage so that we get to chance. And then we have Incantation and Arsenal. Um, and then we'll send the Deathly Wail, and then we'll send the Bounding. There was a play there where I was like, maybe I Incantation, but I think we just need to send some damage. Ugh, Lord. So they're ending it here. Okay, so this was a two-turn game. So all that shit I said about phases of the game out the window. Out the window. Um, that is a hand if I've ever seen one. Um, okay, so we have a very chance. We have stuff we can do. Oh man. Sometimes it'd be like that, you know? At least. So there's no hope, right? We'll take this. Um, oh yeah, there it is. There it is. So they're gonna banish the you know, 4+ cards at all times. At all times. Here we go. All right. What can we do here? Dude, this is so just gorgeous. Do they have oh yeah, they do. That's rough. They have one, yeah, they have one Crouching Tiger. Did they create a second? What are we doing on our turn? We'd ideally like to get this out, and maybe we just Shadow Puppetry. I don't know if we maybe we just we can block with these two and then keep both of these. Ideally, I like to keep one so I can Rune Blade Incantation. Uh, so we'll probably only have one card to block here. That's let's see what it goes. It doesn't just go away. Jesus. They have another bonds. Do they have another bonds? Buddy, come on. Don't do it. Gain a life. Okay, well, I don't have to worry about that one. Yes, another bonds. Let's go. We cry. Oh my God. This is so they're just recreating their turn one. After this, though, they don't have shit, right? This is me coping. Yeah, one. Okay, we're gonna block. We're gonna block one thing. We're gonna definitely block that, but it's gonna be six, five. Lord have mercy on us. Gosh, two, and then this is coming, right? We're gonna heal. Nico, this is the opposite of ball. This is the opposite. This is teardrop, man. There's no tiger here, is there? I think there is. If it is, we're fucked. Yeah, that's a tiger. Okay, so we're blocking. Um, We're not getting rid of our incantation this turn. We're gonna heal one, just one. We're screwed for next turn though. We have to block this. It's coming for six, so we're giving. I think we're giving Tunic. Are we giving Spellbound? Spellbound? This is the most disgusting turn one slash two I've ever seen. They leaked 12 damage turn one, and I full blocked. Who does that? What do we value more here? Dude, what a turn, my guy. What a turn. I really want to keep this because this is the only way we can kind of make chance later. And then we'll heal one. The good news is they don't have, they can't, they have to brick. We can't be the only class that bricks. Wicks. I thought I saw. What he can. We'll take that one health. They shouldn't block here. Maybe they will. Maybe they will. Dude, that's such a cracked turn one. They're thinking about it, so it makes me think that their turn is rough. Please block. Give me a turn. I think we should have given creepers instead of tunic. That was a mistake because we'll have, if we don't die here, we'll have tunic resource, and then, I mean, I don't know, man. Thinking, please bear with me. So we might survive. I think you should have kept tunic because you probably want to have, yeah, yeah, exactly. That was the, I think you're 100% right, Nico. We should have kept tunic. I wore the Vynnset shirt and everything because I was like, oh, we'll get good vibes. And then Zen comes in and was like, no, no. Let me say no problem so they don't feel rushed. Um, damn, that was such a sick turn one though. Like it was impressive. They bought what's it called? Ancestral. Oh, so they're not doing. They're just thinking about their turn. They go, so they probably have lethal. They're probably just thinking of how to sequence the lethal. This is so fucked. We can't let this go into. Um, we can't let this go into our. We're blocking with this. This is a setup turn. Oh wait, fuck. Yeah, that's not good. That's definitely not good. No shot. We're taking one damage regardless then from blood debt, so we can't go down to one. Um, it would have been nice to have done had a turn. They got this thing again. Oof. We could block here because that's definitely not going in. We should have. Well, good news is we could maybe spellbound creepers defensively. No, we can't. I don't. Maybe we can. No, we can't because this costs two. Get this shit out of here. Oh, and we can't play this because we're gonna be one short. Um, unless we want to like. This has no go again. So we might as well just do this and then creepers it out. Fuck it. No, we're dead regardless. We're dead regardless. It didn't matter because of the blood debt. It didn't matter. We dead regardless. There was like, even if we blocked this, we would have been down two. There was no shot because of the plus one ping. Yep. The plus one ping. Beautiful. And that's how the cookie crumbles. How many Jim Carrey quotes have I said today? That's something we'll have to go look back. Good game, good game. They played it well. How much they took? We took 12 damage, yo. 12 damage, turn one. Who does that? Oh, was their hand bricked? I didn't see at the end there. Okay, we're gonna run it back. We're gonna run it back. That's we should have had 12 more life. We should have had 12. We should not have taken any damage that turn one. They just hit the craziest ancestral harmony into whatever that mauling key and then chase the tail. Olympia will go first. Kasai, Olympia. What's our board look like for this? How do I feel about all that? This seems fine. I don't think I'm bringing Oblivion. And offhand, we'll bring this. Let's do that. All right, let's say good luck. Have fun. Where is it? I always lose it. Sir Thump-a-Lot, please don't open on a 12 damage leaking turn. That was like nuts. So we full blocked and then we still took 12 damage on our turn zero. Okay, well, we got something here. That's a start. And they have, oh, it's one of these. One of my buddies plays this at my local. Yeah. I mean, if it's them, hi. Good to see you, Nathan. Let's put the mob in. Oh, hell yeah. So we can do everything. That's a great hand. So here we're gonna probably deathly sorry, we're gonna beseech Mauve, um beseech Mauve deathly, and then we can ruin blood. Um I'm taking all this. So we're fine. Are they gonna get the vigor here? Yeah. Are they gonna do any attack? Okay, cool. Just a simple four. If we see a crazy brew, this is definitely my buddy. So we'll do that. So this is the thing that sucks. They have visual on this. But we're just going to do a beseech. Yes, we'll pay because we're going to heal anyways. And then we'll do a mauve. And let's see if they give us some cards from hand. I probably will arsenal the other mauve for next turn. The thing that kind of sucks is our bin is now empty after this turn. Um, well, we'll see. We might not rumble. There is a world where maybe they have a D reacted arsenal. So they are last ditch effort. Fuck. So this is making me think they're going to be stacking. Um, I'm sorry. Did they not? Yeah, they took damage. I'm confused. Did we not activate Vynnset? We totally did, right? I thought we activated it with Vynnset. Um, hold on. I might undo. I could have swore I activated Vynnset. Let's say sorry. Sorry, sorry, sorry. I just want to make sure. Choose yes. I want to pay. Did I say no last time? We wanted to say yes. So does this go away or does this stay? Okay, it goes away. I think I was just being paranoid. Um, Weird. Okay. I think they changed their blocks a little bit. They're giving us armor, and then this is the D react from Arsenal. Yeah. So in this case, I might just flail. We did take the damage, which is unfortunate, but like they're gonna play a crazy let's we like they'll give us this, right? Or they'll give us armor, which I'm happy to take. They because they're doing last ditch effort, this makes me think that it's going to be a pretty gnarly. Like I think I should have brought Oblivion. OP paid for um hold on, let me figure this out. I'm gonna read your thing. Yeah, oh, they paid for the unpreventable. Okay, that's what was confusing. Um so this is for sure gonna be so we just gotta set up the craziest of crazy turns here. Um I don't are they oh they're gonna build gold and they're gonna build their armor back. That's why they're blocking with it. Um seven, I see. So how do we get through this wall here, folks? Um, this is a bummer, to say the least. I'm wondering if I should have. This is going to be such a bummer. Um, they don't have an arsenal. We might just have to push the damage. And then we can send a Rebel. Time to start stacking chance. Yeah, I think we should. So we'll just start blocking and stacking chance. But the blocks are going to be so inefficient, which I don't like. Yeah, see, they're just going to pitch all the time. So I think I might send this Phantom Wraith from hand. We're getting rid of their armor. Is there another D-React? Dude, there's so okay. We're just gonna oh my God. So they're not gonna do anything on their turn. So we can send some damage right now. Maybe we should send damage. We should send damage right now. Hmm. How though? How do we want to send damage? Do we revel and send this? Or I think we just send this from hand and keep our bin full. And then we're gonna start stacking chance. So this should leak. Don't tell me this is like another D-React. We need to start doing damage. If this is another D-React, I'm gonna lose it. Dude, it's not right. Okay. Okay, this is a good hand, but I think we are so annoying. I should have blocked here, I think. But these are all really. I'm gonna play read the runes. I'm gonna start sacking chance. Or we're gonna start blocking soon, and that's it. That's all we're gonna do. These are critical for next turn. Okay, we'll go off next turn. We're gonna go off. We're gonna go off here. We'll block with maybe bounding, or we'll block with maybe deathly will. Yeah, yeah, they're gonna do their best guardian. Oh, that's a bummer. Um, yeah, it's also a bummer. This is what happens when we don't apply pressure. They're gonna just do this seven, so we can just mitigate some here, and then we can put the bounding in. Do we want to give more? I really like having Rebel. Do we want to give puppetry? One puppetry? I really think we need it because that can hit us. That can keep us going. Well, this is overpowered, so it doesn't matter. Okay. Yeah, they're gonna do their best guardian. This is definitely not Nathan. Oh, this is so painful. Okay, so they have. We could get by with one more turn, I think. Or do we send now? We do. This is such a bummer. We have to. They have two vigors, so we have to send now. They have no armor. So we're going to Shadow Puppetry. We're going to pay. Then we're going to send Deathly Wail. Then we have Revel to activate Widespread if we need it. Oh man, I wish we had brought Oblivion. Okay, note to self. I was looking at it too because I was like, they usually Warrior. Yeah, okay, so they go here. They pitch for the unpreventable. Did they? So confusing to me. It's messing with me because I'm like, this is for sure D-React. So one card and then D. Oh, really? I have one more. This is the D-React. Yep. So there is now an argument to be had of whether we should probably send Shadow Puppetry next and try to hit this D-React. Or sorry, hit the top because we haven't we'll close the chain, but we could maybe Rebel that. Um let's do this and we might keep bounding in our we may keep bounding in our bin just to have another attack. We really want to do some damage here. It's so stacky. Um, there's a part of me that wants something like Blessing of the Occult, just one for these, but you can't tell. Like it's harder to tell with Warrior if they're going to go for. I guess with Olympia, like it should be easier to tell. I feel like a lot of Olympias kind of go more fatiguey. Um, but yeah, damn. Well, we saw early game their game plan with their last ditch effort, and then damn, that's defense. So we get all the armor this turn. I don't think there's a world where we break Quill Hands yet. Okay, so who knows? Maybe this is a Funeral Moon. That could be dope. Art of War. No, we'll do that next turn. So Art of War. We're gonna have Art of War next turn. So does that worth us sending Bounding here? I don't think so, because we can do +1. And if we get a bricked hand, and I don't think we want to take any more damage, so I'm okay keeping this in here actually, because we're gonna have Art of War next turn. And everything kind of worked out. Fuck, that's bad. That's not good. That's not good either. That's all bad. Okay, I think we might give armor here. Just in case there's some shenanigans. There's no way to pump it 5 here, right? Our turn is going to be all of this. Hopefully we draw one more card. Um, I like all of this. This, we should draw one attack action, right? We should draw one non-attack action. Oh, we'll have to pop Grimoire, which will put us on the biggest timer of our lives. We just want to preserve as much life right now, and we're not going to sink anything here. Let's go. How's this? If we pull, let's do like a mauve sky and a rebel, or let's do a so we're gonna put this in, and then we're gonna do Art of War, put banish, draw two, go again. We don't rightly know how we're gonna get widespread out though. Or is it worth putting Funeral Moon in, saving this for banish, saving this to play cards from hand? Because how are we getting this out? We were gonna pop this, and we could do this to send this, but then we don't send the other two. I might do this. I might do put this in, and then I might put the Deathly Whale in instead. Or I could do the vice versa. Because we're gonna play the cards from hand though, so having a blue would be nicer. This is interesting. So we'll do this, go again, banish. And I think what we do, this is our, we have to choose now, is I think it might be better to keep Annihilation. I think it's better to keep, yeah, we can't banish Funeral to Art of War, but I think it might be better to keep Annihilation in hand for pitch because we're not gonna, we don't have our chance right now. So, like, if we pull a Revel, I will be very sad. We have already drawn one Revel, two mobs, two, like, it could be a Revel. Let's just do this. We're committing. All right, let's see if this was a mistake, if we should have just done both the attacks. No, I think this was fine. I think, yeah, I think this is kind of, so we'll do this. I wonder if we're creepers in here to shadow puppetry. I think we might. So we'll do this. This has to go again. So let's just send this first. Or is it worth? There might be an ordering thing that we've messed up here, but let's send this first. We might have to creepers the puppetry in order to not break the chain so we can get the two. Do we need the two though? We don't really need the two. Yeah, I don't know if we need to take the damage. Unless they take no damage here. It's such a tanky build. Oh, they took damage. Interesting. Taking the damage. I'm wondering if we want to trigger this to get two more now. I think so. We just want to push damage. They're trying to hold their hand, so we just got to push everything. Oof. Then we'll Shadow Puppetry Eulogy um, from hand, or we might actually send. We might send Bounding to give minimal knowledge of what's in hand first and see how they block. So we can puppetry. We don't want to take any more lives. We got three more damage coming at them. So we'll do this, and then we can send the eulogy from hand. Um, I feel like this was fine. I feel like not putting, but we could have, what we could have done though is like, oh, they really are keeping. So this is for sure lethal, and they're gonna, maybe we'll hit another. I think the best thing we could hit here is Funeral Moon to get one more damage in. Oh, they're giving us, okay, so they have, yeah, they have attack reactions. They don't want that to hit. And then we'll hit them with this. And okay, so we made a bit of we clawed our way back. We clawed our way back. Let's see. Cool. So we got the last of their armor. Please do damage. Okay, so wage gold is also gone. We'll do, and we'll get an eloquence token. So like we're not in the worst position. Oh, this kind of sucks. Well, I don't think we're gonna. I think we might block with there. Yep. So they did have dominate. That makes sense. So I think we're gonna block here a little bit at least. Well, we can't. We're gonna maybe block with just this. I don't want to put such a bummer. There's no defensive Art of War. I don't want to just give up eloquence on Jack-o'-lantern or Rabble or Beseech. Um, so we're gonna take 4 here. And since it's dominate, do we want to give armor? And then just we'll take 3. And then we'll just send rabble. That's not great. Because this going in here, we're just sending Ravenous Rabble, I think. Yeah, it's not the best, but so this is the part where we're like, cool, let's try to let's get rid of Pumpkin, because that's scary. And we're gonna Arsenal Beseech. And then we'll just send Ravenous Rabble. And maybe we'll hit like a read the runes. Maybe they can't kill us next turn. Um Banish Besiege, play Jacket, Course Vincent. Yeah, we're gonna find out right now. We're gonna find out if it's a top is a 2 cost. I was thinking that's like fuck me. Why don't I listen to you, Nico? Why don't I listen to you? Why don't I just listen to Nico? I feel like everything would be better. There was the ballsiest line was to put Rabble into. Yeah, I didn't keep the faith. I didn't keep the faith. That was the issue. I should have just kept the I should have just kept the faith. Okay, we have one more opportunity. We have been Nazareth has given us one more opportunity to keep the faith. Oh, are they sending this? So this is something they're wagering, which makes me think they have the. You know what? We have to full overblock this. I think we overblock here. Because this is that wager fucking card. This is for sure the red wager +3 if you've wagered. And then we can get the gold. Do we care about gold? No. 1, 2, 3. Do we think he's gonna? We'll get the gold, and then we'll get a rune chant, and we're fine with this. Yeah, you're not gonna. You give us the gold. I should have listened to you, Nico. Oh, I was fucking baited, dude. Uh, and now we get bricked because we didn't keep the faith. And now we brick. Your next axe gets Oblivion at the dunk 8 damage. We're gonna full block like this. This will go down to 4. We'll die still. Shit. Shit, shit, shit. Well, we've turned into the fatigue deck now. Damn. This was all because I didn't keep the faith. Nico, I should have listened to you, man. Oh, shit. This is the worst hand. Defensive Art of War? Is there a world where we defensive Art of War? There is. There is a world where we defensive Art of War. Okay, another one of these. Mm-hmm. This is coming in for 8. We'll be at 2. I kind of want to do defensive art of war, where we block from arsenal. No, I kind of like this here because this helps. We banish. I don't really want to banish this. I think we just defensive art of war. And I think we banish the swarming. Just and then buff them. But let's just do this because if we buff them, it's going to go to 4, and he can still half them down to 2. So it's like no difference. I think maybe this is wrong, but so we'll put that in, and we'll block like this. Um, didn't I say block from arsenal? Defend with action card attack action. I'm an idiot. Um, I meant to do. You know what? We have to live with that mistake. We made that mistake, so we're living with it. We're living with that mistake. What are we doing, guys? For what it's worth, I think it's less faith, more that when you're a back foot, you need to get a little lucky, so you should take the line. Yeah, yeah, you're 100% right. I needed to get a little bit lucky, and I should have just done the thing. Okay, we are bleeding out here. We need this. If we can hold this somehow and just block 6 here. Can he buff again? Damn. Oh, it doesn't matter. There's no. Maybe he bricks all 5 cards. Maybe the 6 card hand of the brick. Um, do we make him have it? All of this is not an attack reaction. Are you kidding me? Whatever. I'm not gonna drag you guys to do this with me. Hey, Gabriel, thank you. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate you. Yeah. Draw a card? Can you attack twice with this? Oh fuck, they have a thing. Thank you, Gabriel. I think we just hit 150. I hate this. It's dead. This is all because I didn't do the thing. Well, we brought it back and then we gave it back. Um, good game. All right, we're gonna take a quick break and do the freaking puzzle because I need to get a mental reset here. Um, cool. So the puzzle. I will explain for people who have not seen puzzles before what we're doing here. The plan is how much damage can we get off in one turn if the opponent does not block. Cool. So I'm going to walk you through what we have. It is the beginning of our turn. We are about to get our second rune chant. We have our tunic is up. That's represented by this resource here on the right. We have a deathly whale in our bin already. We have jack-o'-lantern, shadow puppetry, swarming gloom veil and arsenal, widespread annihilation, phantom wraith. The top of our deck is revel in moonblood. Then under that is a funeral moon. So I think I know the line here. But I'll give it a second for people to think about, and then I will pull up my handy dandy notebook from last time. And I think I'm gonna get started. So I think how this goes, I'll give it a sec for people to think, and feel free to put your lines in chat. Um, but I think what I want to do here is put. It doesn't matter in my line. I think Phantom Wraith. We'll put Phantom Wraith and Banish. Sorry if you all can't see it. I'll make the font as big as I can after this. So that gives us 2 rune chants. So we have 2 rune chants. Then we pop Quill Hands, and we have 4 rune chants. Shadow Puppetry. Um, that's not how you spell it. Puppetry. Hang Life. Send. We send the. We're going to send. Why am I blanking here? We will send the whale. We're going to send whale. And then, so that is going to be a total of 4 plus 7. So we're at 11 damage so far. Then, before the hit computes, we're going to Ebon Fold, pitching Jack-o'-lantern, pitching Lantern, and we're going to put in Banish Widespread, and then get Rebel. So we haven't closed the chain yet. Then we hit the top card and we banish Moon off the top. Cool. So with the go again, what we can do is send our swarming. And it's going to go in for 4 because we pop Quill Hand. So swarming for 4. So our total so far is 15 damage. 15 damage. Then what we can do is Oh, we have our tunic up still. We didn't need to pitch the jack-o'-lantern. So jack-o'-lantern is still up. We use tunic. Um, using tunic. So 15 damage. Then after the swarming hits, we can let's say close chain, get 2 rune chants, and then we'll send the wraith. So that's going to be another 8 damage. So we're at 23 damage total. So that's 8 damage, right? 2 rune chants, 6 damage. So that's going to be 23 damage total. Let's do total here, not to make it confusing for us. And then after we do the 23 damage, we will then pitch Jack-o'-lantern to activate creepers to Revel. So pitch Jack-o'-lantern to creepers to Revel, and that's going to bring in an additional 10 damage. So that's because it's going to be Revel plus Annihilation. Because Jack-o'-lanterns will give us that action point back because we creepers it. So that's another 10 damage for a total of 33 damage. Um, I think that's it because that's everything you can. Oh, and I mean, along the way, we could get one more point of damage. One more point of damage for the. So it's 34 because we can along the way do the funeral moon that we banish off the top, right? Because we got this funeral moon. So, um, yeah, 34 damage from funeral moon. From funeral moon. Cool. I will make that big for a second so people can see, and then we'll do more games. So, and I'll make this a little bit bigger. Cool. Hopefully that makes some sense. Feel free to ask any questions if you have it, but that is that. Okay, cool. Let us go and get back to that. Okay, commercial break, and now we're back. The puzzle was the commercial break. Okay, let's. Oh, Kano. This should be fun. Do we even have a Kano sideboard? No. Okay, we'll bring all of our AB. Um, we want to bring some damage. We're gonna erase, yeah. Jack-o'-lanterns would be nice. I don't think we Oblivion here. We're just kind of sending it. Maybe chains could mess with them, but I kind of just want to send it. We have enough. Um, do I really not have a wizard sideboard? I have to think about this. This will be good practice. Zack attack. Let's see what we do. So we're gonna put the Deathly Delight in here, and we'll stop there. And maybe they'll do a whole bunch of Kano stuff, and we can send both of these if they do. Cool. So that's one. Ooh, nasty. I don't like that. So if they're gonna do that, they have 2 cards in hand, so we can maybe leak some damage here. It's crazy that Zen can do the same amount of damage with a million. Oh, yeah, that was a pretty, yeah, yeah. I know. It's all good. It's all good. We're gonna just block 2 here. We're not gonna give Spell Void at this point. Hopefully they do one more. They're searching for something. What is it? Hopefully it's not like pure damage. Maybe it's like another lesson. That's annoying. Oh shit. We're gonna leak. We're gonna push all this damage. Hopefully we don't hit a blue off the top. So this is the kind of nice thing with red line is because we have cards in hand, we'll take a little bit of damage here. Okay, damn, they're gonna kindle that shit too. Okay, so hopefully they're gonna pitch for this, right? We're gonna just block 1. Are they gonna pitch one more time for Kano so we can just send this for free? I'll send everything. Please pitch. Please pitch that last card. Please pitch that last card. Please pitch that last card. Why the fuck are they doing that? That's not good. We might take this damage. Okay, we're going to send this. They took 5 damage from they made us take 5. We're gonna make them take. Yep. Well, ooh, nice. A lot of blazing A there. We'll take that. So they have. Please don't you dare hit a yellow or a blue. You hit a red, Ravenous Rabble. That's right. I'm proud of you. Honestly, we could have popped Cool Hand there to push even more, but that's kind of like too risky. Um, cool. So we got our Rune Chant still. We took 6 damage. They took 6 damage. Well, we took 1 extra because of the Blood Debt. And now our setup looks. We'll put this in, and we can pitch this blue. Sorry, we can pitch this yellow for preventing some. Um, Interesting. So they're cycling. They're gonna Kano. Ooh, I'm glad this is gone. But why are they pitching this away? Do they have another red Aether Spindle? One Blazing Aether. So what we'll do on our turn is we're going to send Deathly Delight with Mauve, Bounding Demigod Folly, and we'll have 2 cards here to because I don't want to. Yeah, we're not going to overextend ourselves just yet. So we'll do this. They're gonna okay if they want to set off now, go for it. I want to be good with Vynnset, but I'm just so bad at piloting her. Taylor, I am also a terrible pilot. Not saying you are. I'm a bad pilot, and I'm still playing her. So if I can do it, you can for sure do it. I did a little. I don't know if you were here for the beginning. I did a little presentation on Vynnset 101, and I'll go. It's like super basic, but I'll go more in depth if people like it. There should be a link in the description of the presentation, which is hopefully most of the stuff I talked about. And if not, oh wow, they took that damage. Did they take the damage? In this case, I mean, we still just send this. That's weird. They took that damage. Okay. I had missed it, but I'll check out the channel if it's on there. Yeah, it should be on there, and I'll try to. I might edit it out, or I might like I'll keep it there, but I might edit it into its own video, like a standalone. But the beginning of the stream, I did talk for like maybe 15 minutes, um, on just like basic Vincent stuff. This is scaring me that they're keeping this hand. Maybe we should have sent destruction here because we want to disrupt that. Okay, so they're gonna try to do some damage here. We got. Ooh, fuck. Oh, because they had Cindering Foresight. So yeah, this is where I don't usually overextend my. Holy shit, double Cindering Foresight. Maybe Jack there to hit. So I was Nico. I hear you. I want to. I like to keep a little bit. I don't overextend too much with Takano. Yo, Taylor. Also, thank you for the follow, subscribe. I appreciate that. Thank you all. That means a lot. That animation doesn't always go off, so all y'all who have also subscribed and that animation doesn't go off, like, thank you so much. Salute. It means a lot. Um, Truly, I really appreciate that. Um, so they're thinking, yeah, no worries, Zakatuk, take your time. No problem. So they're at 11. We're at 36. I think 32 is kill range, but I don't know if that has changed with Kindle, if they have E-pots up. They don't have any E-pots, so I'm feeling a little bit better. And we have 3 here, and we have Spell Void 4. So we can block 3 damage. Put a card on top of their deck. Put a card. Oh, yeah, because it ops 3. I really like Cindering Foresight. So they're hitting something. Please tell me it's not a. Oh, shit, that sucks. Okay. Okay, there's a Blazing Aether. So they have 1 Blazing Aether left in deck. Which this makes me feel better because it's not going to be a double Blazing turn, but that makes me think there's already a. Oh. They're popping ragamuffins now? Oh, shit. Crazy ages? What's happening to them? They're popping this now. This is very interesting. I'm glad I kept a little bit. If I see a wildfire here, this is probably so whatever is coming is getting buffed, right? So if a wildfire comes, it's just this 7 damage, and we're blocking 2 of that. I'm not gonna spell void. What if they blazing Aether us here? That would be their last one. I'd feel pretty confident because they have one in here. They pitched one here. They're making their deck though. They get to choose their next hand entirely right now, and then some. Like they're gonna pick their entire hand and then their next pitch. So maybe this was like, yeah, on top, on top, on top, on top. Okay, what's happening now? They're gonna do it one more time. Fuck, man, they're going through the whole thing. I don't know if they want to go through all these right now, but they've done decent damage. There's one, two, so 2 more coming. Either Wildfire, we hate that. Tome of Bell. They can't pay for the tome. Oh shit, they're going all out. This is Arcane Barrier 1, this is Arcane Barrier 2. If they're sending everything now, do I need to stop this? I think I still need to stop. Is there an energy pot? This is the weirdest. They have 2 more, which is enough for them to hit Casey Ages. What is in here? This is Kano for everybody. Um, 1 card. This can I have to pay for this, so they have to pop this unless they want to pitch this, which means they have one here, which means there's no blazing. Sorry, Aether Wildfire. They pitched again. What else is here? I don't care. Popping this to send this, and then this is going to do 3 damage. Do we want to block 1 here? Because this is technically blocking 2, because this will get the damage. So we should just pitch this. I'm not giving Spell Void. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. I'm not giving Spell Void. There's no shot that this is going to be okay. I get my cards now. You can pitch stack your whole shit. There's one Blazing Aether that is coming up. They went really deep. It might be this. What does this give us? All right. So here we might just send this, unfortunately, and then have all of this to block. And then we'll have an Eloquence token that'll set us up. This is the most damage we can do. We could have pitched from hand, but I'd rather keep that pitch. And we're putting them pretty low. We're pretty low as it is, but I still feel safe with Spell Void 4. Especially they don't have ragamuffins. Oh shit. So this has to be Blazing Aether. Or sorry, Aether Wildfire. Are they gonna do some shit? We'll put bounding in. Okay. That's not cool. We'll pitch to I hate all of this. Shit. Okay. There might be a world where we have to quill hands. I don't like that. So if they block with this hand, nope, they didn't block with this hand. Shit. And we'll send bounding. Block? Shit. Okay, so they're gonna go off right here. We're pretty low. I don't even know. Here we go. They have this. They don't have this though. Maybe it was worth to just have risked it because then I would make them risk it. They've cycled enough to hit their because they just hit two big Aether spindles. We should have done this. I think this was the right move actually to have done Quill Hand this. Oh, they're going off now. Never mind. Well, it doesn't matter because we're only going to be able to block one. Yeah, there it is. So we're going to trigger this to turn on. They don't have the Blazing Aether, right? Kindle, that's rough. Yeah, they're searching. I think we're fine unless they hit like some sort of nuts shit here. Okay, miss. Yeah, we're cool. I'm okay with it. I think we were fine. I think we're fine. That on. Pitch this. Break all this. It's dealing 2 damage to us. You break our eloquence. Cool. And then we're just gonna pop Quill Hand. And they can't do anything. I mean, they have to go off the top here. We take 3 here, 2 here. Kind of rough. Oh, okay. I'm not taking the damage. I'm gonna give them the illusion that they have a chance, or like maybe they'll get them to block, and then we have Revel to win. Please pitch. Never. Oh shit. Okay, there's that. They're searching for Blazing A there. There's that. That's pretty good. Please block now. They just have to go for it. Yeah. Okay, cool. They didn't hit it. I think we should be fine. Yeah, GG. Cool. Good game. Always a little bit scary there. Um, cool. We'll take that. Okay, we're getting our groove back. I think we're getting our groove back. Let's see if we can keep that momentum going. Okay, we need to be nicer to Nazareth because I never bring this in unless it's fatigue, and I feel like it would have paid off today. But let's see, or we'll get another Zen that decides to do 20 damage on turn 1, on turn 0. Go fatigue. I do want to play a slower Vin, but oh shit. Okay. I don't have this sideboard. Let's see. Let's just do Zen and go fast. Um, I think I might bring this because if we can hit our incants first, that's huge for us. They're going first. That's really good for them, but we'll see what we can do. I'm fine with this. We hit an incantation, which is huge. Let's see if they hit an incantation. Shit, they had to read the runes. That's pretty good. Same, but different. Okay, we will put destruction in, And then we can pitch away this. Both of us had pretty good openings. Let's see. I wish I had a Deathly Well in here, but we'll see. Maybe we'll get like a nice little Revel or some shit kind of shoot out a puppetry combo. Are they there? Is it lagging? Sometimes it does that. Oh, okay. And we will just Arsenal pass. Okay. So what is this? This is Mauve Destruction, Rabble. Oh, nice. They got this is like good job. Like well done. This is not bad. I'm not gonna be able to block shit here. Um, Mauve. Damn. I do have to try to block this trigger, I think. Yeah, so we'll take this. We've taken that. What's in here? Three? Do we have to give this? That's a bummer. I don't want to give Mauve. If I So they're coming in for five, then this, then eulogy. That's all this is going to enable eulogy. If I keep my mauves, I only need to keep one mauve. So maybe, no, I need to keep this too. Something frozen? Power Show's been a little bit slow recently. Um, ugh. So let's see. This is coming for six. They could easily creepers here. They haven't taken damage yet, so this and they have so many cards in hand, they might as well creepers here. So do I block this six? I really want to put this in. So this if this hits, that's three, that's seven more damage right here. And then for us, so they're coming in for 11 plus 7, 18 damage. Let's do a thinking. Please bear with me. On our turn, we're going to come in for 9. And then we'll come in for potentially they won't block, so that'll be 4. Or no, we'll come in for 9, then 4, 13, plus so 17. Um, so they're going to be doing 11 plus 7, 18. 1 damage difference, but then we could potentially mob them. But they have 3. We don't know what damage they fully have coming. Huh. We can't do another. Well, we could. Do we think they're gonna? So blocking here, I don't think we block here. There's a part of me that's like kind of like because I think if we block here, uh, yeah, because we would have to block with like Mauve, Rabble's Crown. I mean, that's not terrible. And then we can still put Funeral Mood, Mauve, Swarming, and then end on a flail. So we'll keep this. We'll keep this. Let's see if they Art of War us right here. That could be sick. Because this could be, oh, it's not an Art of War. Because if that's an Art of War, and they could have banished and then pitched. So are they going to break the chain here? You telling me they didn't have a creepers line? They gotta have a creepers line. But Spence is killing me. Break chain eulogy, and then maybe creepers line. But they don't have anything else in their bin. I don't know. They're playing this from hand. Interesting. So they got to pitch to both their cards because this is my. I'm pretty sure this is probably maybe my list if we see a pumpkin. Um, from Arsenal. So that's total of okay. They had a full attack hand. Five. So we have taken a total of 11, 16 damage. I feel like they would have been fine if I. They would. I think that I feel like they would have been okay. Maybe I don't know. Because like we're gonna manage whatever their arsenal is anyways, and this is nice and banish. That's the weird thing about the Vynnset thing of like sometimes you want to take a little bit of damage to have them banish for you. Cool. So they have Eloquent Eulogy. The our turn. What we're gonna do is this, and then we're just going to mauve widespread. There's no disruption here. They have crown. We don't have crown, but we have an incantation, which is huge. If we hit like a weird annihilation turn and we can maybe make them pop their quill hand early. They still have quill hand, so they're probably very safe right now. It feels bad that we have to give this so early, but it's fine. The question is, do I want to flail? I mean, do I want to pop this funeral moon? Never mind. Do I want to pop this funeral moon? Um, if we get a full, actually, we can choose on their turn, so we might just take the damage from the funeral moon at the end of our turn. So we create all these. Not too shabby. Not too shabby, folks. Okay. And then we'll just flail them. And then we can have one more, and then I think they'll give us this. They want to keep their whole hand. And they have this up. So this could be an art of war. This is whoever pops off first wins, I think. Well, we have incantation, which makes me feel good, but they got this armor, so yeah, I think we're gonna try to keep this. This one health may bite us in the ass later. I really love the art in Funeral Moon. This person is thinking more deeply than I am, which is worrying. Oh man, what to do? What to do? They're deciding, do they want to give me the chance? I have the Funeral Moon, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm gonna take damage on their turn. They're gonna get an Eloquence token, so they're gonna be at two chance, which lets them send something nice. They could, oh no, they're here. They're totally here. They're just playing slow. Yeah, they're no rush. You're good. I don't like the whole claim victory thing. I'm trying to get better. I'm not trying to get whatever stat padding thing. Yeah. Okay, so here's the option. Do we want to save one life? But I don't think we need to worry yet. I think having this in our bin is better. So we'll keep it there. The reasoning behind that is maybe it allows us to trigger like maybe we get an eloquence token, maybe it triggers uh what's it called? The shadow on attack action effect of Vynnset, or if we have like a wider turn. So we can put this in. Okay, so it didn't do shit for us this time. But hopefully they come out with a ruin. They're tunicking for Art of War. Yeah, it's an Art of War turn. Oh, What's happening? Mm. Okay, so they send this. Do we want to give them an eloquence? Two, block three here, and then there'd be still one over. Do we care if they get an eloquence token? It's pretty strong, and if we go off the value I gave it, but on our turn we're going to disrupt their arsenal here. I think we might block with the bounding, so I think we might take this. We'll give them that. These are all active. Our turn is going to be. I know this deck can't pitch against even three chance. It's hard. So do we want to push more here? Because I do want to cycle. We might block no, because we're gonna play Mauve Bounding, or do we Arsenal the Mauve and then block with the Bounding? Right now, it's like I think the Mauve might be better to keep, especially when we have a Tunic turn up. Um, this could be really bad if they come at us with something. So I think I'm gonna block with this, and then just do Funeral Moon, and then our turn we're just gonna send Widespread, and then we'll pocket the Mauve for another turn where it's more useful. Do I want to pay his life? Nope. And well, actually, we should have waited. That was a mistake. We should have waited to see if they had some Spellbound Creeper shenanigans there. So that was a big mistake. That I should have clicked this one. Big mistake. Big mistake. Big mistake. They should punish. They could punish. They should punish us. Yeah. See, now they're thinking, oh man, did we fuck up with that? That was hey, definitely keep, dude. That shirt is. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you. Yes, this is the one I got back in LA. It's it's our queen. Oh yeah, we fucked up. Oh no, they're playing it now, and they don't want the yeah, so they want to end. We'll just do this because we don't want to take any more damage, and we'll just send everything at them. Oh man, that was that could have been really bad. But thank you, Kyle. I appreciate the kudos on this shirt. Let's see. Let's just send all this. So this is bad because they have a full grip. They have one thing. We don't have enough stuff in our banish to go off. They still have one card advantage, so they're like they have a good advantage on us. If we can pull Art of War here and like two attack actions, we can close out. But if we don't, we're in trouble. And we're giving them a free card in their bin right now because they probably I feel like they might have banned it. They were thinking about what they wanted to banish, so they probably banished something that they could play. Oh, they're crowning it away. Okay, well, we got their crown. So even here, I have Tunic, but we really need to get Art of War. We need something to go off. Right now, it's kind of scary because they have advantage on us, and they have a lot of cards on us because they have this. We have nothing here. We'll have this next turn. I hope they go like Whale, Ruin. Will that kill us? Oh no. Oops. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, what? What is this? What was that? That was a weird. Um, yeah, cool. I didn't mean to skip that. I should have just clicked no, but I panicked. Okay, so five card hand. If this is Art of War, we do a nice little cry. Um, cool. End of turn. And let's Arsenal here. This is a decent hand. We can just send everything and then ruin maybe. So they have ruin. They have ruin. Hopefully they hit something for us. We would love that. We would love that. Um, where's that line from? Isn't that from Shrek? We would love that, Shrek, wouldn't we? We'd love that. We'd love to see that, wouldn't we, Shrek? Okay. All right. So they're popping their eloquence. They're doing shadow puppetry. Um, I don't want to block this turn. Please don't make me block this turn. Unpreventable. We're not going to pitch for it. This is coming in for 6. Do we block this? 6, then 6. So we'll be at 15. Then we take another 2 here. They have creepers they could do. They have Quill Hand. They could take us down to 0 here. If not, though, on our turn we can do Ravenous Rabble. We could get them on the back foot here. I think we just see if they have it. This is kind of scary. Fucking. Do they banish? Let's see. Did we fuck up? Did we fuck up? Did we fuck up? They're thinking about it. So a funeral moon. Fuck. That could be really bad for us, guys. It could be really bad for us. I have to be careful with the gestures because last time my camera broke because it picked up a thumbs up. Now they're thinking. Are they thinking of like Grimoire? Oh man. But like we couldn't have blocked. I mean, we could have blocked with Swarming and Funeral Moon of our own. Oh shit, they're playing it. Yeah. Break chain. Oh shit, smart. So here, no. 4. This has not all modes active. Dude, we have such a good hand. Creepers. Now they're gonna do the move. This is what's it called? Read the runes. Read the runes. Oh, mauve. Wait, do I care? 10. Mobs is active. 3. Wait a second. This is confusing. 1, 2, then 6. I can't let this hit, unfortunately, is the thing. I can take the 2. Oh, hold on here. 6. Damn. Hmm. Ugh. 6. Then that hits. Then they get this. And then they can flail me. Or should we have played Tunic here? Blocked one of the Tunics, but at 9, taken 6, gone down to 3, blocked. Wait a second. That might be a play. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a second. This might be a play. So we might give them the mauve. Let's say, thinking, please bear with me. We might give them this mauve hit, and we take Tunic. So we have 1 floating. We block this. We take 4. We down to 4. Um, so we block. We Take one here, block this. We take five down to three. Block two, no, one. We still have to block with a card. Um, if we block with Funeral Moon, we didn't get to use this. So if we block with Funeral Moon, that's not the worst. And then we'll take, so we can do this. And then I think we're just gonna block five, and then we'll let that one go through. Is that dumb? I think it's dumb. But then going so wide is really good for us. We're doing the same thing with them here. Oops, nope, nope, nope. I didn't want to do that. So we block five. They get the thing. We'll be at seven. They'll swing for another four. We'll block four. Actually, sorry. So we block four here. Take two. Go to six. Three more will come. We can block one of that. So take two from that. Go to four. Take one more from that three. We can block that three. So we'll be at four, I think. Let's do this. This is stupid. We'll take two. Give them the moon. We send this on our turn. We can pop Quill Hand, maybe, and just we have to just get everything out of their hand. Maybe we don't pop Quill Hand. This is dumb. This is dumb, but we're gonna do it. Oh, wait, if they break the chain here, we lose. Hold on. We have to block it because they could just we just have to block it. We need to block it. Sorry. Shit. We need to block it. We gave up our tunic for that. Um, sorry. We need to block it. Sorry, because they could just break chain. Oh, I'm so sorry. I feel terrible. We could, yeah, I forgot that Ruin and Ruin can put something in our bin for us. Oh no! Hmm. Oh man, that was rude of me. Um, so we just take all the damage. Yeah. I take all the damage. Ugh, I'm sorry. Sorry, Time Walk. Okay, we're gonna take this, everything. We just take everything, and then we're just gonna block out the yeah, we take this. He gets the funeral moon. And then our turn is, and then he's swarmings. Yeah. Here. And then we're gonna block funeral moon with that. Darn. What a bummer. Nice on this. Take the damage. I don't know. We might have an opportunity to revel or some shit, so that's why I'm like, yep. And this is the one we have to block. And this is the one we block. Yep. Good triggers, great triggers on this. And then we block and block. And that is it. And then our turn is just okay. Maybe he hits a 2-gate for us. Nope. Well, shit. That's good. That's really good for him. That's really bad for us. 'Cause he could just flail then banish, right? He's got 2 action. Oh shit, my man's going for it. We might give him creepers here to block the flail. 2 damage coming in. Do we now give this? We did all this to keep it. That's 3, then this is 4. We go down to 5. We block this here. So we're gonna take 2 down to 6, then we'll take another 4 down to 2. That's fucking low, dude. Um, this is so rough. Why is this all unpreventable? I should have done that. I should have? Seems fine, but feel free to undo. There's a glitch where it says, "Oh no," because I got hit with this was active, right? Never mind. They're push. Oh no 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 no. Whoops. I'm to block. Sorry, I'm rushing. So we're gonna block with creepers. Oops. We're gonna block with creepers. Um, I'm keeping them from lunch. Oh my God, dude. I am. Here we go. We'll do that. Okay. Time walk. Well, let's get you to lunch. Um, and then the 4. Nice. And we'll take that for better or worse. That was a good turn. That was a beautiful turn. Um, so now we do Moth, and then we send this. And so we see, I don't think we get any pitch from him. The thing that sucks here is he's got incantation up at the right time. Nikki, but the arcane is all, oh yeah, because of, yes, correct. I missed that, but the effect was down here on the lower left for a second. So that funeral moon, I mean, we wouldn't have blocked anyways, and I almost like messed up earlier with that tunic play. Um, but yeah, that funeral moon that they hit off the shadow puppetry was clutch. I really don't want to have to pop Quill Hand, so I'm hoping we can get some cards from him here. There's no shot he lets this hit. There's no shot. Time walk. Oh shit, does he not have 3 blocks? Ooh. Oh my God. Did we just kind of luck out here, folks? You have to give me one more card. Dude, did he get a Runeblade hand? Runeblade hand? We hate to see it. There was 2 2 blocks there. So he probably has one 3 block, Tunic, so Creepers, and then the 2 2 blocks. Yeah, and then the read the runes. Unless he's thinking of grimoiring me. The grimoire would that would hurt. Because like the three rune chants, I can't block those. You know what? If we revel here and hit one of our few reds, I'll be so sad. Let's see. He's thinking about that. He really wants to keep whatever is in his hand. Shadow puppetry. So there is one two block. Sorry, one two block and a three block probably. That's probably gonna be his um Runegate two gate attack. So we need to, and then so what are we pushing here? Four. We're not pushing lethal here. Um, he's got a two gate coming with two rune chants. So I don't think we. Well, let's send this rune blood incantation off the top. That's rough. So this is a. We still have this, so we need to block. Oh, we need a blue. Oh, we banished. Oh shit, we're fucked. I think we just lose here. We need to hit a blue. We need to hit our annihilation. Um, yeah. 1 second. Um, damn. Yeah. So he's gonna send. Um, interesting. Wait a second. Can we win here? So if we do we defensive Art of War? 1 sec, and then pop Quill Hand and send. I think we have the defensive Art of War. So we do this, play the Art of War, put this banish, and then draw two. And then that'll be enough for us to, and then we can pop Quill Hand and send, and then he'll take one for Blood Debt, so he has to block. Yeah, so we're gonna defensive Art of War. This might be wrong, but we're gonna do it. Then we'll do this, buff, banish, and draw two. And then we can um, pitch one here. Did we fuck up? We're not playing this. And this is going to be 4, 5, 6, so we can block with these two. And then this is another pitch we can use. Or this could be our fourth rune chant. The question is, I think we want to keep the rune chant instead of, is that rune chant more valuable or is that health? Because we're going to pop this, it'll be three. He'll be at one, or he'll be at three health here. So he has to give us cards there. I think we could take the one here. If you want to prevent this source, I think we are okay taking it. We've buffed, and I think we have to just make it so, yeah, we'll take that one just to get the one additional rune chant. 6. Oh, fuck. You know what we didn't think about? If we get banished off the top with blood debt, we lose. Man, we didn't think about that shit. That one health was crucial. GG? Yep. GG. Should have prevented it. Oh well. Um, greed is good. Yeah. There's no shot that like this all um We should have just prevented that one more, but oh well. Um, oh, and he hit the blue. Nice annihilation. GG. That's good. There's only three blues in this deck, so and then I get two cards here. Oh, this is the Phantom Wraith version. Revel. Damn, too. If we had taken that, we could have just waited them out maybe. Dang. Oh well. We should have just blocked. Well, when in doubt, block. I forgot that Ruin hits us like that. Because then he's just gonna be at this. But nice. GG. Enjoy lunch. Cool. All right, folks. I think that's a fun one to leave it on. Thanks all for swinging by. Um, we had some fun games. Did a little prezo. Did a little puzzle. Hope that was fun for everyone. Do let me know if you like that kind of stuff, and I can do more. If you enjoy the content, always appreciate a subscribe, a like, whatever you can do means a lot to me. Um, and have a great rest of your morning, afternoon, and night, everyone. All right, peace.